You leaving?
Lost in the dark, months and lost in the dark. Until you once you said I wanted to talk. Please don't come after me and say that you fixed yourself. You'll still get mad at me and say that I'm for myself. Even you can't even tell, can't even tell. You love me as much as you say that you do. Where's your trust? Open up, can you tell me the truth? You can scream that you love me, write it on my face. So sit quiet, your pride has always been in my way. Done letting anger control what you say. You can scream that you love me, write it on my face.
Christian, you still there? Christian.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. What's up?
Do you want to know the name of this dude?
Sure. The first song that you were playing?
No, like the dude himself. Like he's a Christian rapper.
Yeah, the first song
actually,
of the first song that you wrote that you played.
Yeah. He's actually good.
Yeah, I heard some of his lyrics. It sounded really good.
So
anybody who says that Christ needs to be in the church, I'm all for that.
I'm going to share him to you.
Anybody who says Christ needs to be in the freaking White House, yeah, I'm all for that.
I sent it to the group to give you all a new artist to listen to. A good
Caleb Gordon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start listening to his stuff and I'll tell you what I think. I'm sure I'll love it if he's saying Christ should be in the White House. Heck yeah. The only thing about that is, like, I completely agree with that, but we do have to be careful of people that claim to be people that are of Christ in the White House.
Yeah.
We have to be careful, because there are those that are wolves in sheep's clothing.
Oh, I know.
And the biggest wolf will definitely be in the White House, and will be trying to trick us into thinking that they're all high and mighty and everything, when they're really not.
No, what he's saying is God should be the one in the White House.
He's confusing me because he's saying follow me, and then I don't know how the heck where he is.
Right. I don't see him, babe.
There's always tomorrow.
I have his bio right here on Spotify. Caleb Gordon's music is not just about melodies and lyrics. It's a form of ministry that brings people closer to their faith and spirituality. Through his soul-steering songs and heartfelt lyrics, he helps listeners
there he is right there, babe.
a deeper connection with their Christian beliefs and spirituality. Caleb's musical journey is one of inspiration and devotion. His songwriting draws from his own experiences of faith, grace, and redemption, creating songs that resonate with those seeking spiritual guidance and renewal. With each note and word, he strives to uplift hearts and inspire souls.
I need more time, but I can't borrow.
Where did he go?
He's got my vote for being a really good Christian rapper.
Oh yeah.
A really good Christian rapper.
Tell him we keep losing him and he needs to go and light a torch so we can find him. What is he trying to do anyway? And why are we trying to go to him?
This one is called Yesterday Is Gone.
I love that song, Emily. That's a good song. What is he giving us, babe?
T-Rexes.
Okay, do we have any cryos?
I have one.
I have one.
The heck? Why isn't it working?
He has to unclaim it for you to do it.
He did already.
Okay, then it should work.
Okay, where's your other cryo?
I'll do it. Do you unclaim that one?
Yeah, I already claimed it.
Did he unclaim this one?
Yes. Message on my phone. I was saying God and peace and his words. I could leave us all behind. Must say the best of the little time.
Dude, I was watching this one YouTuber that kind of irritated me. He was saying that the show Chosen was a bad show to watch because of the fact that the producers, the people who basically gave him money to start the show, they're Mormons. And I was like, what does that matter? They still believe in Jesus, so I mean that doesn't matter. And as long as they don't put their, put their parts of the faith in there, then that's fine. It talks about, Mormonism. They believe in weird stuff with Jesus, but like,
whoa!
They never show,
look at all their wyverns.
Yeah, they never show that in the.
Look at these wyverns.
Yeah, they're pretty. Whoa! Why'd that T-Rex roar at me? But anyway,
Cause that's a wild one. Let's go.
Oh, that's a wild one?
Yes.
I almost got bit, didn't I?
Mhm.
But yeah, he was trying. This guy was on there trying to say that the Chosen was a bad show to watch because Mormons produced it, and I'm like, as long as it's showing the gospel, then that's all that matters.
Exactly.
That's what matters. Like
if it's accurate to the Bible.
Right.
And it's accurate. It's the most accurate.
I was actually wanting to ask you what your opinion on the show is.
It's literally the most accurate out of all of the Jesus movies and stuff like that. It's literally the most accurate out of all of it.
A good movie for you to watch is The Risen. Have you seen Risen before?
Yes.
Where it's about a Roman soldier, from the point of view of a Roman soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show. But you thought The Chosen was really good?
Oh yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna like it.
Well, I mean, I'm going to like anything that's accurate to the Bible.
Right.
If it's not accurate to the Bible, then I'm not going to like it.
Well, I knew if anyone was gonna tell me it was either gonna be, that it was definitely gonna be you, as far as like someone that knows the Bible. You know the Bible pretty well.
I try, Christian. I don't know all the entire Bible.
Yeah, but you at least know the gospel. I know that.
Oh yeah, most of it.
Yeah. If you saw something you disagreed with, you would tell me.
Where'd you go?
Oh yeah.
Why are you going over there?
But I don't.
I was trying to find my way there.
You on when it comes to God, though. That's the thing. Like me and you both share the same beliefs, so.
Right. The only thing that kind of was like off to me a little bit was the very beginning of Chosen, where they show Mary Magdalene and like her struggling with demons. I mean, I don't know about that part of it. I guess that was
Look
like
at it,
creative
it's so
liberty.
cool.
I guess that was creative liberty, I guess.
All thanks to you, the lessons that I learned.
Christian,
bring the other one out. Even the words. Give the name, showing all I see is her.
Where are you?
All the way over here, where the big huge giant dino is. All I see is her. Ooh.
I don't see you.
Look where the big huge dino is.
Oh, there you are. His name is Rex.
No, that's what he named it. I'll pass on the things I have to.
Female Rex and male Rex.
I don't see you as much as I used to. They're so cool!
Now we just gotta get saddles for him.
You a million times. Say that
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry if I made
I don't
you
know.
cry. Never be a woman even if I tried.
They were very accurate too that she did sleep around in the very beginning of her very beginning of her journey.
All thanks to you.
And maybe it's the guilt that was eating her away, not a demon, but like a guilt, just guilt.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Guilt can turn into a demon, bro.
True.
All I see is her.
All things, if you really think about it, all things negative, if you give it enough negative energy, it can turn into a demon.
Right.
Oh, they're still talking. Christian, I'm sending you a song.
Well, I told you, babe, you can get off. You can go ahead and get off because I told them that you were gonna
I was
play.
like, wait, what? Hey, Christian.
Huh?
I'm sending you a song. You should listen to it.
Okay, I'll listen to
I
it.
just bawled my eyes out listening to it, but it's a good song. Yeah, I was trying to find someone, and they wouldn't tell me where it was. It was frustrating.
When I think of my mother, no one compares to her.
Damn, you're gonna get me. The very first line.
You just wait, it gets more.
When I was younger,
I've got a huge T-Rex.
I treated her the worst.
Damn.
Good night.
Never known someone stronger, 'cause damn, it must have hurt. I don't see you as much as I used to. But if I did, I know what I would do. I'll tell you I love you a million times. Say that I'm sorry if I made you cry.
The controller's almost
Never be
dead.
half the woman even if I tried. But I tried, I swear I tried. If someone puts me down, yeah, I know my worth. All thanks to you, the lessons that I've learned. If I had to put it into words, I think all I see is her.
Wow.
Your voice in my head tells me I'm beautiful. And when I have children, I'll pass on the things I was told. I don't see you as much as I used to. But if I did, I know what I would do. I tell you I love you a million times. Say that I'm sorry if I made you cry. Could never be half the woman even if I tried. But I tried, I swear I tried. If someone puts me down, yeah, I know my worth. It's all thanks to you, the lessons that I've learned. If I had to put it into words, I think I could even turn all I see is her.
you're gonna make me play this song. So, that's how you feel about it. This is how I feel about it, honestly. Oh, listen to this.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, there's a part where he talks about his mom in this song, and this is how I honestly feel about things.
And then I got another one after you're done.
He's talking to God right there, this part of the song. Lost in my mind. It's just another pain in my head. I feel so broken inside with memories I'm trying to forget. I don't feel like I'm supposed to matter even close. I don't feel right. Yeah, I don't choose to go to a place I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not, but I feel like I'm out of control. God, I need you right now. Never should have let you go. Whoa. 'Cause I'm just so out of control. This is how I felt when Mom passed away. Now I don't know who I am. This is never my plan. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Took it out of your hands. How could you chance? This ain't what I'm supposed to see. When I'm blinded, when I'm broken, looking for a way to escape. I can't find it when I'm reminded of your grace. He talks about his mom in one part of the song that gets to me every time. Yeah. Thought I was fine, guess I'm not. If I was, I wouldn't feel this way. I was okay. If I was so perfect, then why do I feel so ashamed? I don't know, liar in my head, screaming, man, I don't need any help. I say I'm trying, yet I'm demand. Not only telling lies to myself, telling the answers, complaining. I'm just looking for truth, solving the problems, which way I got them. Set me down, blame on you. Oh, 'cause I don't know what to do. Oh. And now I don't know who I am. This was never my plan. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Took it out of your chance. And then I took a chance.
Do you have any
This
fiber?
ain't how it's supposed to be. I think there's some fiber. There's fiber in the smithy, babe. I left fiber. There's fiber in the smithy.
Nope, not there.
Okay. I thought there was fiber in the smithy. I guess not.
We'll go get some.
Let me see if I have fiber on me. No,
Did your
I don't.
song end, Christian?
No, that wasn't the end of it.
Because I got one after you.
Looking for a way to escape. I couldn't find it. And then I'm reminded of your grace. Oh, yeah. Your grace. Oh, yeah. Cause I'm cold and I'm working and I'm cold. I'm every time, you know, so the emotions had me cold and so I'm over at CNCZ. Maybe my last me, and see what things are. You said no. So 100% ready to go. Never really again. You're gonna pretend again. I'm but breaking. For a reason. Wonder why I'm breathing. Why mama had to die, Lord Jesus. You understand it. Try to planned it. Planned it. Falling down. Please help me up. Yeah.
I feel this song.
You're my plan. It's like I'm not blaming God, but it's like, why did it have to happen? Kind of thing.
I go from like, she's in a better place now, she's not hurting from that to like
We all know the reason why he had to die, bro.
Yeah, I know, but like I still question it.
I mean, yeah, I do too sometimes, but that's why I have you to always fall back on whenever my faith falters.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't feel like it's like faith faltering. It's just it's a whole. It's hard because, I mean,
it's not like we're
it
not
was really hard
believing
for
in
me
God.
because when Mom passed, I was pregnant and I had 2 months left, and she never got to meet Maddie, and that just, I mean, that still kills me.
Right.
And then shortly after, I mean, Maddie growing up, she barely knows barely knows her pawpaw, and he can't even communicate with her, or want to spend time with her, and that's not his fault. But it's like, I don't question God, but I just don't understand why, like, when I'm in a good place in my life, I don't have my parents for support.
Right.
And I know I have a big support team, but it's
It's different when you lose your parents. It really is.
It sucks. And then now having a second one, I'm happy, I'm excited, but like, part of me feels alone. And I know I'm not alone because I got plenty of people with me, but it's not having my parents makes me feel alone.
Yeah.
They're always with you.
Oh yeah. We
And
know
how
that.
I see it, how I see it is Mama Kim is a lot better off in heaven.
Oh yeah.
I do too.
She doesn't have to worry about freaking sickness. She doesn't have to worry about sadness. She doesn't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
I know. It's just
Okay.
her
Be happy
earthly.
for her. Be happy for her then.
Right.
Yeah. It's okay to mourn once in a while, though. It's only been. It's only been a year and a half.
That's the thing. Like, let's say I died in like a week. I don't want people to mourn my death. I would want people to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not like every day I'm upset about it, but like I do have moments where I'm just like, I look at my life and I'm like, I wonder what it'd be like with Mom, like physically.
Oh
here.
yeah, I ask myself that all the time when my great grandmother, because she would have been like 80 today. So I ask that. So every year on the 24th of December, I ask myself that. So it's hard, yes, but I also understand that we're the unlucky ones. Let's put it that way.
And I totally everything you're saying, like I totally agree with. Yeah, and I know that she's in a better place than this world because it's shit. So I get it. It's just
It's going to hell.
Oh my
It's
gosh! If our grandparents saw the world today, oh my gosh,
They would literally say it's went to actual hell.
Yeah, the chaos that it's become. Like no one
I think
can agree on
mainly
anything.
my mom was like my biggest support, and like she was my best friend that I could run to talk to. I have my sister Ashley and I talk to her all the time, but like my mom was like my go-to. I would even tell her things that she didn't want to hear. And she'd just listen. She'd be like, Emily Marie, and she'd get on to me. Like, I know if mom was still here and we didn't talk to her for this long, she would think we were dead.
Yeah.
She would be like freaking out, like, excuse me, I don't know what I did wrong to you, but we have a problem. Or video chatting me constantly. I want to see my grandchild.
Yep.
And I've had little signs from her. I've had, like, you know, I believe in spirits, so like I'll get, like, you know, I'll ask her, you know, hey, you know, send me a sign sometime, and it won't be, you know, the same day, but it'll be out of nowhere. Something will happen, like in the kitchen, something will, you know, move out of nowhere, and it makes no sense, and I'm like, Mom. And I know it's Mom, and I can feel it, that it's her. Or when we first got our camera set up for our, whatever it's called, it kept sensing
I made them.
And I was like, Mom. I was just
I made
like,
it.
She's
You made
messing
what?
with me. Or
Come outside.
one time,
You made the
This
saddle?
was probably 2 days before. Okay, 2 days before this happened, Maddie was in her
Me organize
bed,
this stuff and then I'll come right
busting
back
out
outside.
laughing. Just like, I mean, I've never heard her laugh in her sleep. But she sounded like she was just getting tickled, and then she was back to sleep. And then, like, a few days later, I asked her, she kept saying, Nana, Nana, Nana. And I was just like, where's Nana? And usually I have a picture of Mom on the wall, and she knows where to point, that it's Nana and Papa on the wall. And instead of pointing to the picture, she pointed towards her room.
Whoa, that just gave me shivers.
Whoa, I just got it too.
She
Right
pointed
as she
straight
said
towards
that.
her room. And I'm telling y'all, out of all the rooms that we have, that is the only room that stays cold, and it makes no sense. We've checked our vents, the air comes out, and it stays cold. Like, it's
Like
not super cold.
they've got a heating system that's really good, and their living room gets really heated, and her bedroom's like right next to the living room. Like, it's not far from they're right next to each other. Like, there's no reason why she shouldn't be
what's
getting heat.
crazy is, even before I just realized this, her room was that back room, right? That big room that we
Right.
have, the spare room. That was her room before. Well, that room kept getting cold, so that's why we switched her room to this room closer to us. And now this room's getting cold, so after she pointed towards that room and was like, Nana, I was like, I kind of like was freaked out for a minute. I had like tears in my eyes because I was like, okay. So I know she's always with us. I know she's, you know, probably looking at me like, stop crying, stop listening to sad music, you're fine, you know, I'm fine.
She's
But
probably trying to tell you to freaking listen to Chris. Chris.
probably, but my biggest fear is when people pass away is to forget their voice.
Yeah.
It's my biggest fear, and it would kill me if I ever lost my mom's voice. Like, that is one voice that, like, speaks to me. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry, and if I ever, like, didn't know what her voice sounded like, or her laugh, or even
This one has a
talking or
saddle
whatever,
too.
I would, oh
Cool.
my gosh, it would kill me. But, yeah, with my first pregnancy, I was 2 months until I had Maddie, and it was like, why couldn't she hang out just a little bit longer just to even just meet her? And I knew that she was in pain. I knew that she was hurting, and probably a week before, I kept telling Dennis, I'm like, I really need to go see Mom. I feel like I need to go see her. And I would go to work talking about it to my coworkers, and I'm like, I don't know how long I have left with my mom, and I really need to see her, and I would rarely get days off to go see her. And, yeah. So, that day, oh my lord, if it wasn't for my coworkers, I would have I lost it. I was upset because it was perfect timing. I was going back there and checking my blood sugar, and I saw that I had like 14 missed calls from John, and I'm like, oh crap, you know, mom's probably back in the hospital or something. He's trying to call me to let me know. And then I called him and he told me, and I was like, I said the same thing that I said about Nana. I was like, are you sure? You know, are you sure she's not breathing anymore? Like, stupid questions like that. But I was just like, and he told me, yeah, your uncle's already on his way. And I knew. I'm talking too loud, she's speaking. But, I got off the phone and I just screamed no, and one of my back there, and she didn't even say anything to me, and she just grabbed me and gave me the biggest hug and just held me for a little bit, and she was like, she asked me what's going on, and I just said mom, and she already knew. And it was so hard to like fully break down and grieve because I was pregnant. You know, even at the viewing, everybody was like, stay calm because you're pregnant. And that was so frustrating because, like, I knew that I needed to, you know, keep my cool because I needed to, you know, stress the baby out.
My mom, her brother died also when she had me.
It's the most frustrating thing ever. And what?
They said it could be why I have this stuff. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
See, it's the most frustrating thing ever, like, when, you know, someone you're really close to and someone's supposed to tell you, like, stay calm.
Or it was because, it made it come early, that's probably why. That's what I meant.
It's like, how do you just keep your cool, you know? Your
I know,
hormones are out of whack. You can't control your emotions, but yeah, you're supposed to control your emotions.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, and that's how modern day men have to act.
And then after I had Maddie, it was like everything just kind of not disappeared, but like it was happy, and you know, oh, you have a newborn and stuff. And then the more she got older, it was like it finally, like it's been recently, maybe after she turned a year and started walking, that's when my grief started hitting, and I'm like feeling my grief. And I can't feel it too often because, I mean, I have to take care of my kids. But when I have moments to myself, I get so emotional about it. Anyway, sorry guys.
No, you're good.
Like
We
Chris
need to talk
said,
about it
And
every now and then.
we've all experienced like that type of loss. It's
on the surface, I feel what Chris was talking about, like it's hard, and I know you do too, Emily, because we were both taught this at a very young age of that they're in heaven, they're doing good and stuff, and that they're in a better place, they're not suffering, all that. But on a deeper level, you're still hurting, you know, even though you have the feeling of that they're at peace. You're hurting because then you miss them.
I can say that with time, it does get better. The hurt and the pain, it's still there, but in time, it'll get better.
Oh yeah, and it has for the most part. I just have random moments, like I was just listening to music and it just like a song popped on and it was like, really?
It's going to be a full decade since she passed away this year.
A full decade?
10 years.
No, it has not.
No, my great-grandmother, my loss.
Oh, I thought you meant mom. I was like, what?
No, not mama. I'm talking about my loss. I'm just saying, speaking from experience, it does get better with time. I know she's with me at all, like I know she's my guardian angel.
Yeah.
Because I would have been dead a long time ago.
It's kind of, Emily, I agree with Chris, it's kind of like with, I know this is our mom that we're talking about, but it's like with our grandparents passing away and everything. You know, it was hard whenever it first happened, in the first year or so. It was hard getting over the grief, but over the years, we still miss them, and we still hold their memory, hold the wisdom they gave us and everything. But we don't really grieve them as much as we used to, because we know that they're in a better place and all that stuff.
Exactly.
And we start gaining peace because of it. Like you know what I mean. Like with our grandparents, we have peace now because of it. I think with our mom, it's going to be harder because it is our mom, and I know that this is hard for me to say because I'm still struggling with it, but I think over time we will heal. I agree with Chris.
Because my great-grandmother wasn't just my great-grandmother, she was also my guardian. She was also my mom. She raised me from the age of 7 to 18, almost 18.
Yeah.
Like she didn't even get to see me graduate. So, I mean, and on the day that she died, I chose to play video games over going and seeing her too, so.
Oh wow, that had to have hurt.
Just imagine how much pain I was in, begging God to take me instead.
Yeah.
The thing that hurts me the most of Mom passing away isn't as much about her passing away. It's more the deep hurt of it is I didn't gain my spiritual gift of healing until after she passed. So I wasn't able to ease her pain the way I can others now. And that hurts me that I'm not able to do that. But I think
Christian, I think she was, she's been through so much, with those shock therapy, whatever, that she had to go through, and then on top of that, getting, MRSA and having those big gaping holes in her back twice.
Right, she was in so much pain. You think that it would have been
having to go in and out of hospitals and going even. I think she went to Fort Smith at one point. Me and Dennis had to go and get her.
Right.
In and out of hospitals, and they couldn't do anything for her. She wasn't eating anymore. She wasn't drinking anymore, and the amount of weight she was losing.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was pregnant, and I felt so selfish for this, but I didn't. Mom has always been the type where she's sick, she always bounces back. She's like, oh, I feel like dying. I feel like, crap. I don't want to do this anymore, and then she jumps back and she is back to normal. And that's how Mom always had been. But this time, it was probably a month before. No, it wasn't a month before. It was like, probably, well, maybe, I don't know. Either way, she was laying on the couch. This was when y'all were living in my apartment. And I went over to visit y'all, and she was going in and out of sleep, and she was just like, I'm ready to go. I can't do this anymore. And I started crying, being selfish, and I was just like, you can't go. You cannot go. I need you. I need you to be here with Maddie. And I don't know, it just didn't click to me that Mom was getting close to her time. I mean, I knew that she was really sick. I knew that she wasn't doing good because I would cry about it all the time at work. But I didn't want to believe it. And then when it finally happened, it was like, what?
Yeah.
I eventually learned that if it's God's plan, then I'm not gonna argue with it. Because if it's in His plan, it's in His plan for a reason.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, I'm happy that she's not hurting anymore because her MS did take a toll on her. And even her being diabetic took a toll on her. And she even had a scare one time in her brain where they thought she had cancer. But it was benign. You remember that, Christian?
Mm-hmm.
But they said it was benign and it wasn't cancer.
I think Christian told me about that too. Christian kept me up on all of the stuff about Mama Kim.
Yeah. Chris, if you would have saw her, the amount of weight she lost, she did not look like Mama. She was almost skin and bone, pretty much. She was small.
I don't even want to imagine that, Emily.
It was rough. I didn't like seeing it.
Because that's the same thing that happened to my great grandmother. She was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer.
I wonder if I have the picture anymore, but I had a picture of me or actually Abby took this picture, and I was very thankful that she got it. Let me find it, and I'll send it to the group. It's basically of me holding Mama's hand and I was talking to her. But yeah, she was in rough shape. It was I felt so selfish because I wasn't paying attention to the signs, and I just was like, I'm not gonna believe that my mom's gonna pass away because I need her right now, and I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah. The saddest moment for me before Mom passed, Mom got so depressed. She was in immense amount of pain. But you know how John and her always joke, but they would joke about things, but she had said something to John that really kind of worried me with her, which I knew she was saying this because she was in pain and she didn't actually believe it, and she was more just joking with him, but I took it more seriously. She said, John, maybe you're right, maybe God does hate me. I'm like,
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and that broke my heart hearing her say that, because she's the woman that taught me a lot about what a woman is, as far as what a woman of Christ is supposed to be and everything, and that hurt me hearing her say that.
And you know what made me even more mad is the fact that he was constantly saying about how oh, woe is me. I'm the one dying. I'm the one in pain.
Right.
And it's like, he was always trying to make it about him. And that's how he would guilt trip is, oh, you know, John doesn't have that long to go.
I'm gonna send a picture too. And I'm gonna show you my rock.
Aww.
That was your great grandma?
Yep.
Aww.
This was back whenever she was younger, but she was about that skinny whenever she died.
She's a beautiful woman.
Very. The most godly person you'd ever meet, Christian. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She had angels everywhere in the house, like even on her stove. She lived, breathed, sweated, and bled for the Lord. Her faith was awe-inspiring. It was, if she was still alive today, bro, you'd be asking her all sorts of questions. And she'd probably be correcting you and me.
I need to be corrected in things. I want someone's wisdom.
See, that's
what I want.
See,
That's
those
what
are
this
the
world
things
needs,
that
honestly.
you want to. Those are the things you want to remember. Are the really, really, really good times that you spent.
Oh, yeah.
You don't wanna remember the times where they were dying. You wanna remember the times where they were still alive. They were full of life.
You don't want to remember those times, but it's also a memory that comes through.
Yes, it is a memory, but it's a memory that you can kind of trying to word it correctly. It's a memory that you can, yes, cherish, but cherish alone.
Yeah.
By itself. And only on certain occasions, because you're going to cry.
Right.
So, if you want to find that peace, cherish the memories, the good memories that you have with them. Not just the good, but the bad as well. The arguments, the fights,
One
the good and the bad.
One other
You wanna
regret.
remember that.
One other regret that I have with Mom was that, like, whenever Mom would have arguments with my own dad and everything, you don't remember this, Emily, but whenever they were really like it was really bad and everything, they would throw things at each other and everything. You weren't around, so you didn't know, and it was so loud. Like me at like only like 3 or 4, I would hear it
In the stream.
I would hear it, and I would go and I would blame myself. I would blame myself for them fighting. I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? And then
You always blamed yourself for everything.
I know, and that stems from that, honestly. It stems from me going and hearing my parents argue, and then me thinking this is my fault. And then what made it worse was whenever the way John had treated Mom in the past, you know, I thought it was my fault because I should have stood up to him. But then on the other hand, I was like, it's just going to make things worse. You know, so I was kind of like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I feel like because I wasn't able to be there for her, I felt her as a son. That's what I struggle with that every day. And I talked to my therapist about it, and he tells me, he's like, you were so young and everything. you were just a kid, so there was nothing you could do. You know.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you could do to stop what was happening. You know. And that's the hardest thing to accept.
No, the hardest thing to accept is there is nothing you can do, whether it be you being a child or an adult.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have control over your life, only God does.
Yep.
This was one of the messages that Mom said to me that really, like, spoke to me. I sent it to the...
Yeah, that's got to be hard to read, being that she's not here. I don't know.
Because Aunt Chastity said something about, you know, make sure before you delete your Facebook to make sure before you delete your Facebook to, you know, you have pictures and stuff of y'all's conversations.
Right.
And so I went through, I mean, I screenshotted a lot of our conversations. And, yeah.
I like how Mama, she was like, she'll be surrounded by great parents and a village of people that love her.
Right.
Yeah.
That means not just family, but also friends that'll be there for her too.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that Mom posted on Facebook about me. She posted that a while back. It showed like a memory long about maybe like it was like a half, like 6 months after she passed. It sent me a memory of her and everything. So and I was like, wow.
Is it the one that you sent me?
I think so. Yeah, the one where I wish you were still a kid one.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's really sweet.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I do kind of miss the old days when we were just kids.
Yeah.
But I would have never met y'all, to be honest. So
Alright.
I'm kind of glad we aren't cursed to be children forever, and we actually grow and age, get friends, and grow close bonds with people, and eventually die.
Yeah.
I mean, our time's coming too, eventually.
Yeah. It is, we're getting older.
Like, even if the freaking rapture happens tomorrow, I mean, shit, if it happens tomorrow, so be it. Like, I know I'm getting beamed up. I know y'all are gonna get beamed up.
Yeah.
We'll meet each other up in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
guess who will be waiting for us?
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Yes.
I'm ready.
Here's me and Christian when we were little.
Christian, you're a goof now, and you're a goof back then.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to say, is that a controller in his hand? But no, it's not. I don't know what that is. Both our parents are sleeping, that's funny.
That is... I can tell you what that is. Possibly. If I can remember what it is. Trying to see what this is. This doesn't look like a controller of any sort. Maybe a toy of some sort that I had when I was little. There's Dad sleeping when I was younger. Yeah, it's probably some sort of toy.
Oh, I just assume so.
I got a good picture of us when we were younger. Hold on, it's on my family phone that I've got, my government phone.
I am probably gonna go to bed soon because I really need to lay down.
Yeah, I'm taking some melatonin now.
I can't take melatonin.
It's natural. Why can't you?
Because it's a sleep aid. You're not supposed to take. Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Can you take melatonin while you're pregnant?
Should be, it's natural. Like Chris
Yeah,
said.
your brain produces it.
Yeah, it just gives you extra of it. As long as you're not overdosing on anything, you're good. You should be fine. Shouldn't hurt you. But even if you look it up, I would go and I would ask your doctor first before you do it, just to be on the safe side.
How does melatonin affect getting pregnant? What? No, I'm not trying to get pregnant. I'm already pregnant. That's still weird to me.
Nope. I was on this one. Nope.
Okay, there's one that says, they advise against taking melatonin in all 3 trimesters. And then the other one says, although there is no evidence that melatonin is harmful if taken during pregnancy, the supplement passes to the fetus through the placenta, affecting the something. So no, I can't take it.
There's a couple pictures.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah, is it safe to take melatonin during pregnancy? Due to the lack of research, experts recommend against using melatonin unless it is prescribed by a doctor.
So I just asked your doctor, hey, is it safe? I'd ask your
The effect. Okay, how does melatonin? It just gave me a freaking random result. It said, how does melatonin affect getting pregnant? Effects of melatonin on sperm quality. These effects would serve to improve sperm quality.
Yeah, but I'm already pregnant.
Therefore, increasing the probability of successful fertilization. Melatonin, though, is neutralization of reactive oxygen and nitrogen species, has been shown in both animals and human studies to improve seminal quality in fertile.
Well, that's while you're getting pregnant, not pregnant.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Did you get an error too? I got an error.
Yes.
Error.